don't remember. When was that? Was it this year or at the end of last year? Okay, yes I do. Yes I do. Yeah, I worked that weekend job until late April. My wife had some medical bills that weren't covered by our insurance. But thank goodness she's healthy now, so we're good to go. Hey Steve, are we going down tomorrow night? And that's at Weber tomorrow night, right?
Testing 1 2 test. Talk to me. I can't hear you.
There you go, buddy.
Okay, I can't hear you. You can hear me, but I can't hear you, right?
You can't hear me at all, huh, Dave?
I can now.
You can now? Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I just had to put it a little closer to my mouth.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Well, we welcome you to the Eccles Ice Arena in North Logan, Utah. You started, yeah. All right. We welcome you to the Eccles Ice Arena in North Logan, Utah. We're just off the campus of Utah State University. It's Utah State Aggies hockey tonight from the Eccles Ice Center. And tonight, the Aggies welcome in Brigham Young University, the club team from down south in Provo. They bring a undefeated record to town, do the Cougars. And the Aggies, of course, not quite undefeated.
Oh, they're
close
2-1. BYU's 2-1. They lost
Are they?
their last time out, yeah.
Well, for those of you who do not know, my name is Steve Coleman. My son Lane is our cameraman, and tonight our broadcast partner is Dave. It's Hockey Dave back in the booth. Dave's been on the program before. He hasn't been on for about a year, but welcome back to the show, Dave. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, Steve. It's great to be back and looking forward to an excellent season. Aggies got off to somewhat of a ragged start here back in early October, but I'll tell you what, they've been on fire after that trip out to the West Coast, and they've won 6 out of their last 8, and looking to extend it to get them to 7-4 tonight. Of course, we head down to Weber tomorrow night, so it's going to be an exciting weekend of action.
So the Cougars come to town with a pretty decent record, maybe a little bit of light competition. The Aggies tonight will be their stiffest test so far. By way of the Cougars, there are some names on there that we do recognize, some returning players. So they do have some experienced guys that are on the ice tonight. For the Aggies, it's going to be Colton Pritchard, they say, in net. And Colton has played 2 games so far this year, and he's pitched 2 shutouts. So pretty hot goaltender for Utah State. All the goaltenders this year for the Aggies have played well. We'll take a few minutes here. They're going to start us up with an anthem and some pregame introductions and starting lineups, and we'll bring those to you right away. We're just about ready to get started here.
Well, and while that's going on, Steve, we've got a happy birthday that goes out to Jace Gunnell. He is 12 years old today, so happy birthday to Jace. Also want to give a shout out to Brandon Blauer. Brandon had surgery here on his ACL, so he is going to miss the rest of this season. That's going to be a big hole to fill in that Aggie lineup, but I'm sure we'll have someone that will step in and take over. But our best wishes go out to Brandon and a quick recovery.
That's too bad, buddy. I love watching Brandon Blauer. He's such just a spark of energy, that guy, and such a good dude all the way around. So
he really is.
Him. So they do announce number 30, Colton Pritchard, as the starting goaltender. On defense, it's Brandon Fisher and number 2, Christian Westlake. The centerman is going to be Chris Cutshall that starts tonight, number 12. And number 18 and 19, the wingers, Ian Beckstrom and Alex Herman. BYU starters on the defensive side, Tegan Pitcher, Jason Eisenstadt, and then the forwards are Tanner, Gant, and Christensen. In net, Brandon Ward, number 30 for BYU.
Yeah, that line has been on fire here so far this season, so look for them to get off to a quick start tonight.
For the national anthem. Beautiful. We're about set here. And Brenda Higgs, you make me laugh. Thank you so much. Taking a break while you're on the beach there in Hawaii to watch your son David, number 45, play the game tonight. And it's our pleasure definitely to bring you the game, but that's just awesome. I love that. And shout out to Pennsylvania as well. CJ Haddock, newcomer. Mr. Haddock to the team here at Utah State. We're happy to have you from Pennsylvania. I know that Dagan Walton's on the ice tonight. His parents watching from Soldotna, Alaska. And a shout out to Stephanie Walton. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Dave, there's 20 minutes left in the first period.
I can barely hear him.
I'll try and talk a little louder, Dave. There you go.
That's good. No,
All
we're
right.
good.
We got it worked out.
We're
Perfect. Perfect. Herman's going to tap the puck back to Westlake, who drives it forward, and we're underway. Fisher settles the bouncing puck and leaves it for Westlake. Westlake mishandles puck in front of the net. Pritchard makes a save. CJ took his eye off it as he went to stick handle. And dangerous plays. He gave it away right in front. BYU reverses direction. It's in the neutral zone and played by Beckstrom. Now it's Wood. He avoids a check. And into the wall was Haddock. No harm. He's right back up. McJimsey can't be bumped off the puck. He's strong. Now it comes to the neutral zone and right back in.
There's an offside.
But offsides as Haddock was trapped deep in the BYU zone. Lindquist in the circle for the Aggies. There's a guy that's having a good season so far.
Yes, he is.
Number 21, Lindquist for the Aggies. Puck's loose in the corner. Higgs will play it. He leaves it for Haddock. Haddock along the wall, double teamed. Puck is kicked to the corner. Haddock will pick it up again and give it to JoJo Chase.
Boy, JoJo's really off to a good start back there on the blue line. He's got 11 assists so far, and he just, when he's out there, everything triggers. Everything clicks when JoJo is on the blue line.
Coming over, throwing his shoulder is Gavin Lubin. Now Lubin, puck's out of his reach. The Cougars make a line change, and Lavin's going to beat everyone down the ice. Throws another shoulder to the appreciation of the fans. Gavin Lubin making an impression here with the home fans at the Eccles Ice Arena. Ward kicks it to the corner, and it's played forward by the Cougars. Now back in the corner. Hymas had a stick on it, but it's scooped high by the defense. Westlake stands his man up, and the puck in the snow there along the wall, Dave. Now they dig at it. They can't get it deep as Westlake's in the way. He gives it across to Flight. Frank Flight. He'll pitch it into the corner. Gibbons hustles up on it, on avoiding the check. BYU player number 4, pitcher, as Flight let him off the hook, had him lined up.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I was saying, no, man, don't hit him or you're going to get a charging call.
Puck's deflected up over the top of the cage. And now to the neutral zone. 3 minutes gone by in the opening period. Both teams looking to settle in, Dave, don't you think?
Yeah, I think that there's that first couple of minutes and shifts out there for the Aggies was real good jump to their step, and they're at home. They're looking to extend their streak. I look for a really good game out of these guys here tonight.
There's a good shoulder coming in, number 24. That's Christensen for the Cougars.
Of course, it's BYU. You wouldn't expect anything less.
No, you know what, though, buddy? That's true. And I'm looking over at the bench. I thought they were going to be a little bit short, but they got a mountain of guys over there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's no lack of bodies on that bench for John.
They play it off the glass to the neutral zone. The Aggies are changing. They'll hold it up at the red line, then drift it across into the zone, kicked forward. That's off the stick of 24 for the Aggies. No name on the jersey. Who's that, buddy? Puck's right in. They shoot. Saved by Pritchard.
Alex Boyer, Alex Boyer's their leading scorer. Got 7 goals in 3 games.
And he had a good opportunity there as he got a little bit of space between the defensemen and danced in on Pritchard. 24 is Hunter Wood on the program for the Aggies. No name on the jersey yet, but he is in there. Now here's Cutshaw. 2-on-2, the Aggies roll. They crisscross in the neutral zone. Beckstrom Had it poke checked off his stick beautifully. That's number 10. Nope, that's not Haddock. Number 10, Grawl.
Yeah!
Well, there you go, buddy. There's a score. I'm monkeying around, and they put one in.
Holy cow, did that have some giddy up on it?
I'm looking down
Looked
at
like
my
he beat
program
him
here.
6-hole. We'll take a look at it here. Comes down, good feed. Gets it back, winds up, and lets one go. Yes, sir, from the right point.
And the Aggies are on the board, and I completely missed it. I apologize. And here's Herman. Herman around the defense into the corner. Cutshaw's in front. They drift it forward. It's there, loose. And chipping at it is Beckstrom. Beckstrom with control, near corner. He'll drift it back for Cutshaw. Now back in front, Beckstrom. With a hand on the stick. Wrap around attempt. Herman is there, but they tie him up. And this covering the puck is Ward. He'll hold for a face-off. That was an absolute bomb there, buddy, from the blue line.
So on the goal here, we got Brandon Fisher with his third, the Soldot and Alaska product, and the assists go to Ian Backstrom and Chris Cutshaw. That's Chris Cutshaw's 18th assist already on the season.
Well, I apologize, Brandon. That's too bad. I missed that entire sequence. There's McJimsey in the circle, asking for the puck on the cross-ice pass. They can't get it to him. Was Higgs, and he was wide open. They got to hear that and send him the puck, but oh, man. McJimsey's going to gather it in his own zone. He'll scoop it high. And the Cougars send it back to the neutral zone. Lindquist is there, plays it to JoJo, and Lindquist ridden up over the top and into the Aggie bench. Cougar players let him out. That was unbelievable. Lindquist taken for a ride, ends up.
Keep an eye on that.
In the Aggie bench. Goodness gracious.
Keep an eye on that one. They'll get a number.
You know, that happens in the NHL, and you're not going to see, you know, guys always look out for their own players, right? They're not going to leave the bench and go over and help him.
Yep.
There's one guy in the center of the Aggies bench that stands up and looks over there. Chris Cutshaw.
Yep. Doesn't surprise me.
He's not even watching the game. He's looking out for his boy over there.
Yep.
So I got to love that. Straight away it's Lubin. He'll shoot it. Hits his own guy. And the Cougars able to gather. They'll skate with it now. Gain the red line. Try to dump it deep, and they will on the backhand. Cougars changing. And scooping it up is Lubin. He's behind Pritchard. They come along the near wall where it's moved forward by Fernandez. Now it's Flight. Sends it deep. The Cougars are there. They try to clear the zone, and they will. It's knocked down, though, by Fernandez. Delayed offside. It's touched.
Yeah.
And they're going to say a hand pass.
Yeah, I even wore my Alaska Avalanche jersey tonight, Steve, to honor the Alaska connection here tonight.
Nice, buddy. We got plenty of Alaskans here, that's for sure, on the team.
Well, it's a good pipeline. There's no doubt about that. We've had some excellent players out of there.
From the point, the Cougars try to dump it in. No, it's knocked down. Fernandez is going to chip it forward. Oh, he can't catch up to a loose puck. Good thought, though. Now here's Gibbons right in front of the net. Saved by Ward. Rebound, shoot. Ooh, that's kick saved again. I couldn't tell if he got another piece of it or off the pipe. But two good attempts for the Aggies. Gibbons hustles over. Can't make the play, and that puck's going to be deflected back into the mesh. That was a nifty little shot by Gibbons as he got it through everyone right along the ice. And Ward sharp on the kick save.
Well, Pritchard had that one all the way, dumped that one up into the net.
What is that? 6.5 minutes gone by here in the opening period. It's 1-0 Aggies. From the Eccles Ice Arena, the Cougars hold it in. They chip it deep. And hustling after it there is number 6. That's Carlson. Carlson loses the puck, however, and it's worked forward. Decker will play it forward for the Aggies. It's picked up in the corner. That's Walton who hustles after it. It's hammered away from him. Decker sends it toward the net. Picking it up on the far corner is Fisher. Fakes. He'll shoot. Loose puck in front. Rebound. No, the Aggies can't get one off. As Walton chips it for Westlake. Now Walton in front of the net. Oh, bounces over his stick.
That one was tipped.
As Walton standing about 10 feet out. Good shift for Walton and Decker.
That should be an icing. And we'll bring it all the way back down. Cougars will have to keep their players out. They were looking for a rest, but with that icing call, they'll have to keep their 5 guys out.
And 7.5 minutes now expired in the first period. The Cutshaw line is on. That means Herman and Beckstrom. Herman shoots, blocker saved by Ward. Puck's loose in the corner. Hustling there is Beckstrom. It's out of his reach, though. They wrap it around the other direction. Higgs is going to pinch. And the puck loose in the corner. BYU comes out near side, work it up along the wall. Pinching is JoJo. They play it around him and send it deep. Arm in the air, looking for an icing. No, they wave it off. And a battle ensues in the corner. But the Aggies will take it from there. It's Cutshaw with the puck. Now it's over to JoJo. Cutshaw looking for a drop pass as he glides into the slot. And a good defensive play there as they take it away from Joseph Chase. Nice play on the defense, number 3. That's Jake Nelson. 1-0. Aggies on top of the BYU Cougars. JoJo with the head up. Some crossover skating. Now he gains the line. Drifts it over for Herman. The back man is Cutshaw. Shoots. And it's tipped just wide.
Woo-hoo.
As Cutshaw launched one toward the net. It's held in at the point by Higgs. He shoots. And a good glove save there by Ward as the puck comes through a crowd and Ward makes the catch.
Yeah, and he just saw that right at the last second. That puck was almost by him when he did grab it. So
Ward way up on top of the blue.
Yep.
And a nifty glove save. Comes to Gibbons. Gibbons sends one tipped by McJimsey up over the top of the crossbar. Hustling over is Lindquist. Now it's going to be Haddock in the corner. Haddock works it. And the Cougars work it away from him. Gibbons, though, still on it. He comes cross ice off the wall. The only player there is Lindquist. Lindquist is going to reverse the action, send it into the corner. Cougars can't clear. Lubin winds, shoots. Who did he hit? Lindquist in front of the net.
put him down. Oh, wow, was that a blistering shot.
9 minutes gone by as Pritchard sets it up behind the cage. Here's McJimsey. And Morgan McJimsey plays off the wall.
Good move.
Fakes the inside out. Drifts the puck in front of the net. It's chipped up and grabbed by Ward.
And had it coming in looking for a rebound. Nothing there. It was Ward hold on. Almost halfway through the first period here. Aggies up by a score of 1-0. Just a reminder to you folks, we will be on the air tomorrow night from Weber State. Same time, isn't it, Steve?
The Ogden Ice Sheet.
Yeah, Ogden.
Home of the Ogden Mustangs, buddy.
Yep. One of the better junior programs around.
Fernandez is going to dig at it. In front, shoots! And Sondergaard had his shot deflected, and it ends up way up in the top of the mesh behind Ward. But that was a little bit of an awkward play.
And Sondergaard out of the small town of Glen Allen, Alaska. That's
way interior,
buddy. That name is
isn't it?
very familiar to a lot of people in south central Alaska. The Sondergaards have been part of the hockey tradition up there for a long time.
Cougars will play it along the near wall. It's held in by Flight, and Westlake takes a big check from number 12. But he's all right. He stands at the point, waits as Fernandez digs in the corner. Westlake asking for the puck. They give it to him. He sends it toward the net. It's deflected, but it's Fernandez. He'll shoot, and he's saved by Ward. I think it caught him right in the mask.
Yep, it did.
The puck squirts to the near corner. Fernandez will pick it up. He goes cross ice. Flight is there, and a beautiful pass. Here's Frank Flight. One-on-one around the defense. Backhand. Oh, and he whistles it just wide. A nifty move by Frank Flight. Fernandez is going to help. And in the corner, the Aggies control the action. They leave it behind the net. Flight is there. Sondergaard screaming down the slot. The puck's loose, though they can't get it in front. Sondergaard standing all alone. Now the Cougars tip it to the neutral zone. JoJo will pick it up. Look at his D partner, send it across. They work it up, and there's Sondergaard again. He drifts it into the corner, though. He's on a line change. Hustling in is Decker. It's the Decker-Walton line again. And with Hunter Wood in that center position. Here come the Cougars, 2-on-1 if they hurry, but it's going to be nullified as Decker hustles back. Bouncing puck, side of the cage. They send it to the point. Cougars winding. They'll shoot that one. And JoJo pulls his stick out of the way and lets it go to the glass. Walton now, the veteran, settles the puck and drifts it across for Higgs. David Higgs is on it. Has to avoid the check, though, but he does punch the puck into the corner. And with 8.5 minutes left to play, the Aggies hanging on to a 1-goal lead. It's 1-0. Aggies from the Eccles Ice Arena. Walton sends it deep. The Aggies will change. Ward sets it up. The guy tripped over the line. Oh, and there's a big check from Logan.
Well, I think Gavin came to play tonight.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. The Aggies 3 wide. They hustle into the zone, and Beckstrom had his pocket picked. But Cutshall takes it right back. Waits for Beckstrom. Onside, and there's going to be the game's first penalty. As the best player for the Cougars, number 12, that's Boyer. Upends Chris Cutshall, and Boyer will head to the penalty box. And now I don't know what I'm talking about because there goes Gavin Lubin in the box for the Aggies.
Are you kidding me? A roughing?
Didn't they pull
my.
Cutshall down?
They
right
didn't call anything there.
Well, that's why I'm not a referee, buddy. And maybe I shouldn't be an announcer either. Who knows?
So that'll come at
I had that completely backwards.
11. What do we got there? 11:57.
There's a shot comes through a screen. Pritchard saw it but couldn't make a save. It drifts just wide anyway. Kind of shocked everyone. Puck's at the point. Cougars holding the zone as they have their power play set up. Comes near side though, and Higgs is there. Tries to clear the zone. He will.
Yeah, I could definitely have believed coincidental minors right there.
Didn't you?
Oh yeah, Cutshall they tripped him up, no problem.
No, I didn't see my. You're supposed to be keeping track of the guy with his hand in the air well before that.
Okay.
I told you before we started, you got to keep me in track and online.
Keep you online tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
For those of you who watched last time, I called Christian Vivian, and the goaltender was Austin Willenborg the last 10 minutes of the game. Cougars into the Aggie zone, right in the face-off circle. Shoot, it's knocked down by JoJo. Lifting a stick, the Cougar player, they'll hold it in. No! They steal it from JoJo and then send it right past their defenseman all the way down. There's going to be another penalty, though. And I bet they put another Aggie player in the box, and a golden opportunity for the Cougars.
It's going to be a hook. And we'll see who's going to be coming over here, but it's going to be a 5-on-3.
And that is Drew Decker. And Decker's going to spend 2 minutes in the box on the hook.
At 13:02.
And a 5-on-3 opportunity for BYU, and the Aggies a 1-goal lead is all. Cougars will win the face-off. They send it across the blue line. Wait, shoot. Ooh, the kick saved by Pritchard. I think he got a toe on it. They send it straight away again. Now, top of the circle, asking to change. They want to guide the player around and make him move.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even change position with him.
So we'll get a fresh set of legs out there. 35 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Brendan Fisher's group will come out.
They send it across for Hymas. Hymas looking backdoor, backhand, save, rebound, puck still loose. They chop away at it, now it's taken by the Aggies. They work it forward, one man back. As McJimsey looks to rifle one, he does, but nowhere near the net. The Aggies will hustle back and play defense. They'll steal 13 seconds with a 2-man advantage. Boyer fans on a shot. The puck comes to the point. They look straight away. No, they hold it. Out of the box. Here comes Logan as Pritchard.
So we are 5 on 4 now. Killed off half of it. Yeah, McJimsey had a pretty good opportunity coming down on the breakaway here. Nothing else, he certainly ragged a good amount of time off of that one penalty.
Face off into the Aggies. They look to clear the zone, and they do. 2 on 2, here comes the Aggies. It's Cutshall and Fernandez. Cutshall in front of the net. No! The pass deflected as Fernandez couldn't get him the puck. Under 6 minutes to play, opening period, still 45 seconds. Power play time for the Cougars. They send it to the point. It's Pitcher. He shoots, and that's taken. Cutshall looking for a break. Chris Cutshall with the puck, but Pitcher hustles back. Cutshall shoots, save Ward. Good defense by Pitcher as he hustled back. Wouldn't let Cutshall get away, and that's not an easy thing to do, pal.
No, it's not. Fernandez looking for a rebound and avoided a penalty by pulling his stick away from the goaltender. About a second earlier, he'd had a good poke check opportunity there. Now, that's one thing I've noticed this year, Steve. We are quite a bit faster from top to bottom in this roster than we were a year ago. Goaltending is very, very strong. And with Mr. Higgs on the ice, we don't lack for toughness.
That's exactly right. And we got a lot of hockey to play here in November, that's for sure.
Fact. That is a fact.
November just around the corner. At the end of the month is the Beehive Classic. 20 seconds remaining in the man advantage. For the Cougars, straight away Hymas. He plays catch, top of the circle. They send it to the side of Pritchard. Good defense for the Aggies. Now it's side of the net. Shot. Oh, they put it in.
That crawled right up his stick.
A sharp angle shot and a power play goal for BYU, and we're tied at 1 with 5:04 left in the opening period.
That'll be a power play goal. Wow. First goal that he's given up this season, and I'll tell you what, he wishes he had that one back, because that's not particularly a good goal to give up.
Well, he was right on the post.
He was, yeah, just crawled right up his stick.
Just a weird puck to crawl right up his arm. There's a huge hit as Westlake throws his shoulder. Cougar player asking for a penalty, none coming. Westlake loses an edge, still there on the defense. They send it in front. Who to save? Pritchard! I can't believe he got over. Oh, my. Coulter Pritchard, a phenomenal save to keep the game tied.
Well, I'm not sure who they gave that goal to, but I did hear that Hymas got one of the assists. Either way, it's tied at 1. 5 on 5 now. That could have been a trip right there or a knee.
Dangerous play as Herman comes together with the Cougar player. He is injured, but it's Cutshall into the zone. One defender back. Puck is loose. Cutshall now throws a check. Still loose. As the puck bounces through the crease, comes to the near corner, and the physical play picking up here as Beckstrom throws his shoulder. They send it out in front, over the stick of Cutshall. Now they'll knock the puck down. Cutshall has it, looks at the net, drifts it forward, and it's kicked out of the zone. Goodness gracious, that was a wild sequence, buddy. Cougars play it, they side of the net. And that's off the outside of the cage, but maintaining control, the Cougars. Now it's Hymas. Fans on the shot, and it's picked up by Beckstrom, or McJimsey. And McJimsey hauled down.
That should be a penalty shot.
Sends it across. Higgs is there, but the Cougars touch up.
That should be a penalty shot. He was well beyond him.
And that's the second time David Higgs is wide open and can't get the puck. And I understand his frustration. Higgs frustrated. That's twice now. He hustles to get into the play and can't get the puck.
So 16-13 will be the time of that penalty. But I'm telling you, you look at that, look right there. There's the replay. That should have been a penalty shot.
Well, he did all he could do. You're going to let him dance in alone, or you're going to tear him down.
Yeah.
One of the two.
So Teagan pitcher goes for a trip. Time 16-13.
Here's Fisher around one man. Now he peels off along the wall. Fisher still holds. Gives it into the corner. The Aggies control it there. They give it to Lindquist. Now Fisher straight away. It's JoJo looking for backdoor for Lindquist. It's Fisher. He's on the puck straight away. He'll drift far side and send it into the far corner. Played there by Flight. Frank Flight sends one toward the net. Kick save Ward. I don't think he even saw it. Just booms off the big pads. Puck loose in the corner. Lindquist comes over. 3 Aggies, now 4 as they chip away. Flight has it. Oh, look to send it to JoJo. And the Cougars, 2-on-1 if they hurry. Into the zone, send it across. And on the back check, Flight, just enough disruption. And here comes Frank Flight. Flight gains the red line. He's into the zone, has Lindquist, shoots, and a save by Ward.
So for just a moment there, we had the potential for a 4-on-2.
And a great shift by Frank Flight. 2.5 minutes left in the opening period. 1:04 on the clock with a penalty to Hymas and the Cougars. Shot comes in through a screen, and Ward another save. Sean Gibbons standing right in front of the net.
Good screening action right there. They can get the puck down a little bit lower where Ward can't see it that well. I think they've got a much better chance.
Herman sends it into the corner. McJimsey's on it. Sends it behind the net for Gibbons. It gets through his stick, and Herman pinches in. And now Gibbons. Gibbons leaves it for Beckstrom. The Cougars there, wrap it around the boards, and Herman can't hold. Alex Herman hustles back into the neutral zone, settles a rolling puck, dances around one player. Here comes Alex Herman. Herman's into the zone, plenty of Aggies to play with. And McJimsey, he's tied up a bit, gets his shot off. It's knocked down. The Aggies will hold it in. Lubin sends it across. Gibbons top of the circle. Sends it across for Beckstrom. The pass out of his wheelhouse and gets the wall. Lubin now fakes the shot, spins around. The fans love it. Here's Beckstrom. Top of the circle. He'll shoot. Blocker save by Ward, as Ward is sharp tonight. Just under 2 minutes to play. And 10 seconds is all in the power play for the Aggies. McJimsey, shoulders there. In the corner, takes the puck away. Beckstrom stands all alone, and the penalty expires. Hymas is out. Even strength as both clubs have 5 skaters. The puck's along the wall. Lubin and Beckstrom are there. It's tied up, looking for a whistle. No, the ref says play on. Digging is Hymas. And there's Lubin, takes his big snow shovel, and he knocks the puck free. McJimsey tied up again, awkwardly, but no penalty. Now McJimsey gives it to Gibbons. Gibbons sends one well wide of the cage. He's looking for a deflection. Beckstrom is there, now sends it in front. And the puck's loose. I lost sight of it. It comes to Gibbons at the point. They give it to David Higgs. Higgs, top of the circle, near side. Waits. Now no other option. He has to drift it into that far corner. Puck comes near side again. Higgs will play it again. Wraps it into the near corner. It's played by Wood. And Hunter Wood can't connect with Decker. Drew Decker. He's going to back check his man the length of the ice. We're under a minute to play. It's 40 seconds left in the period. We're tied at 1. Higgs has it. Cross ice pass. Dangerous, picked off by pitcher. Or Hymas is that. Hymas 14.
Oh, here we go.
Pitcher. Now here's Decker into the zone. Poke checked at the last minute on a good defensive play. They send it across. Here's Hymas for the Cougars. Dance around one defenseman. Puck's loose as it bounces all over. And Hunter Wood looks to play it there, but he's ridden hard to the boards and upended. Both players still there as they scramble. Puck's free. No call. As Hunter Wood tied up. We're under a second to play. There's the horn. And coming over late was Hymas. And he gets after Ward a little, or Hunter Wood a little bit. Hunter Wood taking a beating there the last 20 seconds. Then they come after David Higgs, of course.
Yeah, not the smartest guy to do that with. Well,
so it's 1-1.
Yep.
We'll take a short break, and we see that the broadcaster never mentions the score, so we got to do a little better job, buddy. It is 1-1. Sorry about that. hopefully we'll have a scoreboard here pretty soon. Shout out to the Hermans, the family. They're watching from Sydney, Montana. And the Cutshaws are also on board tonight from Alaska. And hello to Kim and Don Chase, JoJo's parents, always watching. And we're happy to have you. All right, we'll take a break here for 15 minutes to buzz the ice. We'll be back with second period action.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dave Stahl along with Steve Coleman here from the Eccles Ice Arena. We are tied at 1 heading into the second period. Just to give you an update on shots on goal in the first period, Utah State with a total of 15, BYU with 10, and getting an update on the scoring on the BYU power play goal at 14:56. Credit that goal to number 12, Alex Boyer, their leading scorer. That's his 8th of the season, and there's no doubt that he is a sniper. I want to just give a shout out not only to all of the families, but especially to the folks up in Alaska, my fellow Alaskans. It's so good to be back, and love having you folks sending us messages and
check
whatnot.
it out, buddy. The Lubens are watching.
The Lubens are watching, and just want to say hi to everybody all the way from Juneau to Soldotna, up into the Mat-Su Valley, obviously into Anchorage. So it was my privilege to live in Alaska in Wasilla for 23 years and helped coach the Wasilla High School team for a number of years. And did the play-by-play for the Alaska Avalanche for 9 years. So
a good period of hockey, tied at 1 after the first period. And we will try and do a better job, Dave, of keeping the score, keeping everyone up to speed on the score. We also are going to work on a scoreboard. The software we have does not have a scoreboard unless we upgrade it. And we had to either upgrade the software or buy internet.
Right.
Last month, right? So we paid for internet. New service with CenturyLink.
Well, we'll make it a point of emphasis to give that score more often here in the second period. So.
But hopefully here before the end of at least the season, we'll be able to upgrade the software here and provide a scoreboard and a clock.
So Fisher's line will come out, start the second period here for the Aggies. He is teamed up with Beckstrom. And you've got it, Steve.
It's pitcher. Reverses direction. Picked up along the wall. Fisher can't hold it in. But hustling back is Herman. Alex Herman settles a bouncing puck, but not out of the zone. It's held in. And now Herman throws a check. And a loose puck in the corner. The Aggies, Westlake, bodies his man there. But the puck drops free. It's all right. We're going to have a 1 minute delay up here anyway.
Okay.
On our feed as we watch it.
Okay.
Beckstrom sends it in. It's deflected on net. Puck's loose side of the cage. And it's played forward by the Cougars. Burst of speed, and just like that, they're in the zone. And a big slap shot. Pritchard mishandled it a little bit, gave up a huge rebound.
Oh, yeah, and that was way out in front.
There's another one, and Pritchard fights that off. And an injured player in the corner. That's going to be David Higgs. As he takes a sharp check in the corner, and very unhappy.
This is going to look like
right now.
This probably is going to be a concussion protocol situation from the looks of things. Here it comes right here, as he's going to come in and he gets run right into the board. There's the shoulder right into the side of the helmet. There's no doubt that was a head shot. Well, you certainly hate to see that regardless of what team it is. These young men come out here and play hockey for the love of the game, and you take a shot to the head like that, it's never a good situation. But he is up. I've got to believe, though, that we probably will not see much more of him tonight. They'll run the concussion protocol. Let's see who that is that we're. One of the tougher guys around, no doubt about it, but they will definitely run the concussion protocol on that one.
That was an awkward play, buddy, right?
Yes, it was.
In the corner.
Yes, it was.
But he's up and on the bench, and we're underway. Gibbons for Sondergaard. Sondergaard in the skates of Fernandez. Fernandez into the corner. Sends it out in front. Nobody there but Cougar players. Bouncing puck now played by the Cougars as they send it forward. As Boyer on the ice for BYU.
We're going to have a penalty here.
On the delay.
It's going to go against the Aggies.
Yeah, the Aggies again. Now it's touched up, and we'll have a whistle.
And we're going to have a cross check. And that'll come at 1:31. At least it looks like 1:31 up there. Maybe 1:37. And we'll see who they send here.
Fernandez, number 8.
Number 8. So Fernandez will go in the box. 2 minutes for cross-checking. We're going to call the time 1:31 here. And that'll put BYU on the power play.
JoJo handles the puck. Able to clear the zone. BYU will reset. All the way behind Ward. Now they pitch it up along the far wall. And the little drop pass and into the zone. The Cougars, but no, they blow the whistle.
Just a little offside.
And 5 skaters across that blue line.
Yeah. Dump the puck,
Cougars.
son.
All 5 of them right there at the blue line.
Ed Gant is not a happy camper right now over there on that BYU's bench with that one.
Sondergaard disturbs the play as both players are right in front of the Aggie bench. Cougars yet to get into the Aggie zone, and 30 seconds gone by. Lindquist throws his shoulder, and the puck all the way behind Ward. It's Pitcher who settles it. Now sends it up along the near side into the zone. Fisher throws a check, wipes out the player and the lineman, and takes the puck. Looks to clear the zone, can't get it out. As the Cougars hold it in, they pitch it right back in the corner. Fisher comes over, stick on the ice, throws a check, jars the puck free, and a good penalty kill here going on by Brandon Fisher. Cougars, though, strong as Pitcher. Snapshot of the post!
That hit pipe, yes it did.
And a nifty little snapshot by Tegan Pitcher. Cougars along the hash marks, now deep in the corner. They look out in front, instead it's the Pitcher. She'll wind up, shoot! And that's deflected wide of the cage. Cougars a little bit of pressure here. 30 seconds left in the penalty to Fernandez. They send it in front of the net. Rebound. And now JoJo's got it. He'll have time to clear. Instead, he leaves it for Cutshaw. 2-on-1 the Aggies. Here's McJimsey. McJimsey and Cutshaw. They shoot. And McJimsey misses everything. Catches the glass. McJimsey comes over, though. Can't hold the zone. Now McJimsey throws a check.
Oh, man, he got away with a trip there.
Knee to knee, and that's a dangerous play. Now they come over and they try to get Gibbons into a confrontation, and out of the box comes Fernandez. I don't think the Cougars like that knee-on-knee action from McJimsey very well. They send a rocket in, and
the goofy thing about it was that it wasn't even Gibbons that did it. Gant came charging across the ice. Gibbons sidestepped him.
He looked to wipe out Sean Gibbons. And Gibbons just gave him the eye.
16-14 left in the second period, still tied at 1. Face-off will come to the left of Colton Pritchard, Juneau, Alaska product. Not sure what high school he went to up there, but I would venture to say it was probably Juneau Douglas.
Probably. And they only have one hockey team. They combined it anyway.
Yes, they did.
And here's Alex Herman, 3-on-2 for the Aggies. It's Beckstrom. And Beckstrom into the circle, shoots, fought off by Ward. And that nearly got by the goaltender. Beckstrom handles a high puck. And the Cougars able to play it forward. Hustling after it there is Hokie. And Gibbons throws a check. Sean Gibbons.
He flattened him. That's a wipeout right there.
I think he's a little feisty after he tried to get.
Yeah, you go head hunting on him. He's going to retaliate.
Now Gibbons comes over. The Cougars, though, play it to the point. They hold it in. Now rifle it back in deep. And a bouncing puck awkwardly comes side of the net and played to the corner. Now it comes to the neutral zone, and the Cougars are first on it there. A little bit of a drop pass, and playing it is Holmes. Holmes works it up, and it's played by Cowley. He drifts it into the corner. Cougars on a line change. Pritchard plays it for Gibbons in the corner, and he has Hunter Wood. It's out of his reach. Gibbons has a bouncing puck. Can't control it. They look to dance in front. Rebound. And
oh, wow.
Pritchard makes the save. Sprawling. A little bit of mishandling of the puck by the Aggies.
They need a change.
Held at the blue line again. A rising shot catches the glass. The ref says play on as the play gets physical. Now here with a burst of speed is Dagan Walton. Has it poke checked. Walton's going to regather though. Looks, shoots. Walton with a wrist shot from the blue line, and that's all they needed to get it deep. The Aggies need a change.
Yep.
Especially on the defensive pairing.
So 14:38 left here in the second period. Still tied at 1. Back and forth action. But I don't think you want to rattle Sean Gibbons' chain too much tonight. Let the sleeping dog lie.
And David Higgs back on, sends one toward the net. But it's wide of the cage. They drifted behind.
It's good to see David back out there.
Now out in front. Here's Higgs straight away. Spins away from the pressure. Backhand, drifts it across. Haddock shoots, and a save by Ward. Oh, Haddock. He's right there along that red line.
Oh, my God. He had an open net. All he had to do was lift it up.
But nothing to shoot at, but he was such a sharp angle. Oh, my. He was so deep on that corner.
He was almost down on the goal line.
Haddock controls the puck. Now it's poked off his stick. He hustles over, dives for it, and the Cougars clear the zone. JoJo's on it with the defensive pairing with Higgs, and Higgs now into the zone as JoJo gave him the sweet pass. Now it's Lindquist along the wall, shovels it up, and that is out of play.
Yeah, they'll bring it outside as they're going to rule that Lindquist dumped it up. So 14:04 left, second period, tied at 1. Faceoff will come outside the defensive zone for BYU. Cutshaw's line will come out.
Cougars win that faceoff. Cougars been tough in the faceoff circle tonight, Dave.
Yes, they have.
And controlling the action is Holmes. He reverses, but nobody's there except Herman. Asking for the puck is Fisher. Still asking. Cutshaw can't send it over. Rebound. Score!
Oh, baby, what a beautiful give and go.
It's Alex Herman.
19 from 18 and 6:14 of the second period. Oh, what a goal. Holy Toledo. Alex Herman, his 11th of the season. I'm telling you, that kid is a sniper.
That was great, pal.
Backstrom will get 1 assist. We'll see who gets the other one.
And the Cougars had been pressing. The Aggies take the lead. Shot comes in wide of the cage. Fisher behind the net. Leaves it for Westlake. Westlake looking for Backstrom. Sends it off the wall. Backstrom gathers the puck. Has a man in front. And coming over, wiping him out. Backstrom still on it though. Now they send it to the point. Westlake backpedals, shoots. And that didn't miss by much. Fisher's going to hold it in the air point. And he sends one toward the net. And that's knocked down. Here come the Cougars. 3-on-2 if they hurry. They don't. And Cutshaw on the back check. Disrupts the play. Puck's loose in front. And gathering it is Herman. Alex Herman along the near side. He pulls the puck as he drags it between his legs. Now behind the net. Puts on the brakes. Avoids the check. Leaves it for Cutshaw. Now back for Herman. Side of the net. In front is Sondergaard. They still play behind Ward as they force it deep in the corner. Cutshaw throws the shoulder, and they get the puck through Gibbons, and down the ice do the Cougars. First on it, though, is Fernandez, but there's a whistle and an icing.
So the goal for the Aggies, as we indicated, goes to Alex Herman, his 11th. And the assists will go to Chris Cutshaw. That's 2 for him tonight. And to number 18, Ian Backstrom. Time of that goal, 6:14. Aggies ahead 2-1 with 12:34 left to go here in the second period.
Aggies win the faceoff in their own zone. Battling is Gibbons. Cougars take it away and wrap it around behind the netminder. Now off the glass, but not out of the zone. It's held there, and a high-rising shot catches the glass. And that's number 17. I don't have him on my program, buddy, but that was a bomb of a shot. Oh, that's Gavin Lubin. Of course.
47.
Now Sondergaard shoots. 17, buddy.
Changed his number up then in between periods. Okay.
Lubin gives it for Sondergaard.
Okay, we'll go with it.
Now taking the action is Flight. Frank Flight bursts of speed around the defender, sends it in front. And it's tipped high, and Flight's going to catch it and drop it right in front of his skates.
Yeah, Gavin Lubin out of Anchorage, Alaska, another one of the Alaska Connection kids.
2-on-2 come the Cougars. And
there's a JoJo Chase sandwich right there, folks.
He and David Higgs, that wasn't going to happen. Now he comes over, throws a check as he presses Sondergaard into the glass. And the Cougars still on it. They send it in front. JoJo denies. Now they clear it as Flight has it and gives it for Sondergaard. Sondergaard just out of his reach, though, as the puck skips off his stick. Sending it across is Higgs, looking for 26, and that's going to be Lobb, Jake Lobb. First time shift for him tonight with 11 minutes left to play. Lobb hustles forward, grabs the puck, crosses over, and there's going to be an interference penalty as JoJo picks off his man and sent Jake Lobb.
9:24 will be the time.
Well, he just picked him off. What's the problem with that?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Looked good to me. So he'll go for interference. Time 9:24. BYU on the power play trying to tie it up at 2. Aggies lead 2-1 here.
They try to get right back in it. That's a dangerous pass along the blue line. Puck comes forward. It's chipped over the top of the cage. The Aggies on it. Can they clear? They send it. No, it's held in beautifully by number 14 for
here's a
the
2-on-1.
But now here comes Fisher. Fisher with Lindquist. Fisher shoots and a save Ward. Lindquist on the puck behind the net. Double teamed. He's knocked down. Now he hops up. Short-handed attempt there for Fisher. Lindquist still taking time off that clock as he battles in the corner. Excellent penalty kill by Samuel Lindquist. Cougars now, they break free. They're into the zone. And upended was a Cougar player looking for a penalty, none coming. Here's Cutshaw, one man back. He drags around him. No! Just got a piece. Did Tegan Pitcher. Now here's Pitcher into the zone. Gibbons is back on the defense. And Gibbons gets a piece of that shot. Cougars still hold it in there. Top of the circle. Now at the point, they drift it over to the near hash marks. It's Pitcher. Sends it to the point. Now cross ice, face-off circle, puck's loose, into the corner. Higgs comes over, forces the action behind the net. Now David Higgs throws his shoulder. McJimsey's going to help. Press the action, and Higgs will just take the puck right away. David Higgs. And on his own, cross ice dump the length of the ice. Ward is way out of the box. Now he needs some help as he sends it behind the net. He was way over in the corner, buddy. That was Martin Brodeur style, pal. Under 9 minutes to play in the second period, almost. There's Westlake. He'll clear the zone. 9:05 actually. Shows on the clock. 7 seconds in the penalty to JoJo. 5-4.
Aggies will kill this one off.
3-2-1.
Full strength.
Send it forward. Slap shot. That doesn't get through David Higgs, and he scoops it forward looking for Cutshaw. As JoJo's out of the box and line changes. Westlake is there, gives it for Higgs. Now Cutshaw. Nifty passing by the Aggies. Here they come 3-on-2. Straight away it's Cutshaw. Around one man, backhand. Oh, my.
Wow.
And a save by Ward. Fernandez, a sharp check. Now coming over. And it's for Cutshaw. Cutshaw drifts it in front of the net. It's knocked down with the high stick. No call as Herman plays it. He expected a whistle. None coming. Puck's loose in front. Oh, and Fernandez a golden opportunity, and somehow.
Oh, here we go.
Now they get a little bit.
Here we go.
Here's Cutshaw. He'll throw a punch as he and Fernandez side of the net. And both players on the ice. That's Fernandez. He's tied up with a Cougar player there. I didn't catch the number.
So Fernandez got checked right into the goal cage, knocked it off its moorings. He took a swipe and everybody started swinging. So these will come at 11:44.
Too much appreciation is right in front of the student section. And they love it, buddy.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to have a couple of guys in here for BYU. So 17, 24.
And Cutshaw.
And we got two in here and Cutshaw for us, okay.
So
All
Fernandez
right.
there standing side of the cage, tried to jam that in. He was cross-checked and took exception.
What do you want to bet we're going to have roughings? The call du jour will be roughing. It's easy, it's simple. Doesn't require any kind of written report.
Well, Cutshaw deserves one. So he's in there throwing punches.
Well, you know, you get ridden into that goal post and it comes off its moorings and then you end up getting a face rub. Well, guess what's going to come next?
So what are they going to do, skate four aside?
They'll skate four on, well, I don't know. I would say, 5-on-5. You got coincidentals here. Nothing's up on the board for an extra one.
Hey, and a big shout out while we have a break here to the Trimboli family in Las Vegas watching the broadcast.
All right.
Parents of Mike Trimboli, a longtime Aggie skater here, one of the better defensemen we've ever had, and now played professional hockey in Germany.
Yes, they do. Yeah, him. Let's see who else. Riley's over there.
So congratulations to Mike Trimboli, and big shout out to his great parents.
Always glad to see his dad Peter on the Facebook and keeping everybody apprised of what's going on over there in Germany. Well, now we've got a third one, so that would indicate we've got a extra penalty, so it'll be should be 5-on-4 here. Either way, the Aggies are going to be on a power play. All of these at 8:16. Aggies leading 2-1. So we will skate 5-on-4. We'll get the call on these penalties here as soon as they're given to us. See if we can hear the PA announcer over the noise and the clutter in the background.
I love that noise, pal.
So there's 3 in the box for BYU, 2 in our box, 5-on-4.
Neutral zone faceoff, and Beckstrom. Good faceoff win. It comes to Lubin. He'll send it across to the open man. It's Herman. And into the zone are the Aggies. Herman has Gibbons, sends him the puck, top of the circle. He'll shoot, deflected by McJimsey, and a nice tip by McJimsey. Forces Ward to make a save. Herman hustles over, and Lubin now helps out. Lubin ridden out of the play. The Aggies on the hustle will hold it in as McJimsey straight away shoots. Who to save by Ward? What a shot by McJimsey. Boy, he loaded that
a
baby
rise
up
and wrist shot.
Goodness gracious. Fantastic. Boy, that was loaded up.
So Cutshaw and Fernandez in the box for us. And let's see, 17 for BYU. That's going to be Eisenstadt.
Here's another one. Oh, they're going to go 2 down,
24
buddy.
is Christensen. They're going to bring another one.
On the cross check.
And this one's going to come at 12-29.
And
Number
Lubin.
12 for BYU. That will be Alex Boyer. Oh, man, that is huge for them.
Down, and the puck drifts over the top of the cage. And Lubin took a shot to the face. No whistle there as he hustles over to the bench. Puck's in front of the net. They send it over for Herman in the face-off circle. Herman settles it along the hash mark straight away. Gives it to Fisher. Now it's Beckstrom in front of the net. McJimsey can't bang it home. Fisher winds up and his shot deflected. The Cougars will clear. Herman for Fisher.
Yeah, they called all of those were roughings.
The Aggies a little confused on their line change. Now they wait. Now they're in. McJimsey sends it across. Backdoor. Oh, and didn't get enough of it was JoJo. A little bit of a hot pass,
almost
and JoJo didn't
connect.
Right side of the net. JoJo's in front. They bang away at it. Can't jam it home. Beckstrom had a chance. Still 30 seconds of two-man. And advantage time for the Aggies. Pritchard's going to set it up. It's picked up by Gibbons. Gibbons will work it himself. Now sends it over. It's picked up by Flight. Flight has Lindquist. Instead, peels off. Right at the hash marks. Lindquist in the corner. It's Fisher. Sends it over for Higgs. Higgs waits. Now Fisher. He'll shoot. Rising shot way up over the top of the cage. May have been tipped.
That was tipped.
And I think Higgs wanted it back.
Yeah, that was tipped. Fisher tried to go down low, and it got looks like number 18 out there for Peyton Tanner.
I'll tell you what, but
he's able to get his stick on that.
3 times we've seen David Higgs open. Fisher now will gather that face off. Look for Higgs. Give it to him. Top of the circle. Oh, beautiful backdoor pass, but no. Couldn't put it on net. One man's out. Now here's backdoor play. Shoot, save by Ward. Lindquist missed the open net. Here's another penalty. As the puck set
Fisher
toward the
just
net.
got drilled from behind. That should be an intent to injure.
I'll tell you
take
what.
a look at this one. He came in and he lined him up. That ought to be a game D. Just dump him right now. That's ridiculous.
I'll tell you what, that David Higgs fed Lindquist twice on the backdoor play.
Yeah, he did.
He had such a wide open net. He was way over.
I know.
He set it right inside the post. He sends it cross eyes. Lindquist just couldn't believe it. What'd you say, Lane? Yeah, just.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Lane said he came from the box and went right out.
He did.
Knocked him
Yeah,
down.
just a direct beeline right out of the box. Higgs Fisher had his back turned to him, had no idea he was coming, and he cross-checks him, and I mean he really dings him. This should be an intent to injure.
We're trying to wind that back and look at that replay.
Wind that back. Here it comes right here. Here, right here.
Ooh.
They're only going to call a check from behind on this one. I'm telling you, you let that kind of stuff go with those minor kind of calls, and it's going to get totally out of control.
And I will agree with one of our comments here. It says BYU seems to be a much better team this year. They must agree they're playing pretty decent, but
they are
a little out of control here the last 5 minutes or so. But
well, it's been a while since they've had somebody, a goal scorer like Alex Boyer. Boyer's having a heck of a season for him. But this penalty is going to go on number 16, and that's Yuri Harden. Yuri Harden out of the Ukraine.
And I'll agree with Lubin as well, Patrina, on her comment, shoot the dang puck, Aggies. But I will say David Higgs, he set up Lindquist. Lindquist is on this near post, and he gets the puck twice on the backdoor play and shoots it at the right post.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't necessarily need to be cute and perfect. Just get the puck on the net.
6 minutes left in the second period. It comes to Cutshaw. Now Higgs near side, and Higgs gives it away. And the Cougars will send it the length of the ice. Picking it up there is Cutshaw. And Cutshaw, nice pass right on the stick of Flight. Flight now peels off near side, has Higgs at the point. David sends it over. Oh, and he had JoJo
right
wide
in his
open.
feet.
And it went in his skates. He resettles though, and Fernandez is on the ice. JoJo holds the zone. JoJo waiting, now drifts straight away, gives it over for Cutshaw, top of the circle. Cutshaw looking for Higgs, but it comes to JoJo. JoJo shoots, deflected just wide. Cutshaw's going to hold it in, top of the circle, look at the net, send it side of the cage. It's Flight, now Cutshaw, shot, save Ward, rebound, no. They can't clear the zone though, as Higgs is going to hold it. Sends it side of the net, Flight takes a sharp angle shot, and that's knocked down by Ward. Here's Higgs holding the zone as it's played by Flight. Now Cutshaw. Send over for JoJo. Has traffic in front, shoots and misses the net. Not by much. Higgs behind the cage, has Flight, gives it for Cutshaw.
Missed the net.
And Cutshaw misses the net. Here's Flight at the hash marks. Now at the point. Sends it across Cutshaw, one-time pass. Nobody home. Puck is loose. Cougars will clear.
Well, we should have time for one more good rush. 25 seconds left on this power play. They get it set up in time. BYU has done a very good job of killing these off tonight.
And they steal the puck there in the neutral zone. Beckstrom forced to come back. He's in the action. Now takes it away, and Fernandez has got the puck. Fernandez shoots and looking to come back across the grain. Near side, and a good save by Ward. Gibbons is going to hold the
full
zone.
strength.
It's in. Herman shoots. And that comes to Lubin. No, it's going to be picked up instead by McJimsey. He shoots, blocker save, knocked down, no rebound, and it's played out of play. And we're at even strength with 3:49 left in the second period.
So a number of penalties there. They all amounted to nothing. 3:49 left to go here, second period. Aggies still holding on to a slim 2-1 lead. I don't know. Their goaltender's proven he can handle everything up high. Let's see what he can do with shots down low. I got to believe I was watching him in warm-up, and he was having a problem during warm-up down low.
Gibbons sends one fluttering toward the net. It's held in by Lubin, and he has help from Lobb. Jake Lobb is on the puck, ridden out of the play, and it's going to be scooped into the near corner now by the Cougars. They throw in a check there is Dagan Walton. Walton now bodies his man along the wall, and Walton takes the puck. He's upended, hops right back up though, does Walton, gives it for Lobb, and Lobb loses an edge. Walton and Lobb both had good shifts tonight. Gibbons is going to hold the zone. Two players collide. That is Lobb and a Cougar player. They send the puck toward the net, and it's held by Ward.
Good play right there. Dump it in, get a change. 3:04 left, second period. Aggies 2-1. Just a reminder to you folks, we will be coming to you tomorrow night from the Ogden Ice Sheet. 7 o'clock. We will square off against the Wildcats out of Weber State. That is always an exciting matchup, especially down there.
Yes, it is, buddy. They look to work around the defensive Fisher. He plays it beautifully. Now into the corner. Fisher in a battle. Lindquist upended. Puck's loose in front. The Aggies hustle over and nullify the opportunity. Working it forward.
Let's go, boys. Lindquist. Carry the puck.
And Samuel Lindquist into the zone. Sends it into the slot. McJimsey waits. Now Fisher a bomb. And that's wide of the cage. Aggies now have it set up here as it's 5-on-5, but looks like a power play. The Aggies, Westlake drives the puck deep. They send it in front. No. Into the skates.
One pass too many right there.
Haddock works it over for Fisher. They give it away, though. Now they take it back, and here's Lindquist. Lindquist into the zone. Haddock trails. McJimsey on the near side. Cougars, though, take it away.
Tee it up.
And Higgs is there. He'll move it forward. He's back in the zone. It's Higgs against 4.
And we're going to have a stoppage with an offside.
That was inevitable right there, buddy, I'm telling you. The whole sequence a little bit out of sync. And they'll reset neutral zone faceoff. 2-1 Aggies. Under 2 minutes to play the second period.
Minute 55 left here in the second period. See if the Aggies can get one here late.
Cougars send it deep. First on it is Gant. Plays it behind the net. Higgs
Go, boys.
is there.
Get it out of our zone.
Aggies. There's Herman. He plays it sharply off the boards, not out of the zone. They send it toward the net. Kick save by Pritchard. I'll tell you what, that's just dangerous there, buddy. Here's Beckstrom, works around the man. He has Herman in front. Beckstrom shoots, rebound. It's still loose. Herman's got it, leaves it for Beckstrom behind the net. Beckstrom still on it, double team. They take it away to the Cougars. They drift it forward. And
he lined him up.
JoJo had him lined up.
Oh, he had him lined up.
And he forced Cowley to back off. Now here's Beckstrom. Backhand, wide of the cage, has Herman. Can't get him the puck. Beckstrom still on it, has Higgs at the point. Instead, he drifts it into the corner. Now it comes out of the zone as the Cougars were there. Minute to play, second period. JoJo's on the puck, far side. He comes over for Higgs. David Higgs sends it forward. Nobody's there, but the Cougars play it. And rifle it off the boards into the zone. And that was a weird sequence. Here comes Higgs. He's in, sends it front, rebound. And looking is Sondergaard.
Great save right there. Holy cow, did he come up big for them.
Sondergaard can't reach the puck, and the Cougars into the zone 2-on-2. Look at the net, shoot, kick save, rebound, and JoJo is there.
Boy, he's giving up some big rebounds tonight.
Flight draws the puck into his body, protects it. Now they work forward. Here's Higgs. It passes behind him. He's into the zone and offsides. 15 seconds left in the second period.
David got caught inside. Faceoff will come in the neutral zone.
Picking it up is Gant. He shovels it right on net. Pritchard plays it. Wraps it around behind the cage. 3, 2, and 1. The horn will sound. And that will end the second period.
So look at the score here at the end of 2. Aggies scored the only goal in that period to go up by a score of 2-1. There were quite a few penalties. Pretty evenly divided between both teams. Nothing came of those. So we'll head into the third period hanging on to a slim 2-1 lead. We'll come back with shots on goal. You folks go grab something to eat and a cold one. We'll be back in a short while.
It's a good idea, Dave.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dave Stull along with Steve and Lane Coleman here at the Eccles Ice Arena, right off of the campus of Utah State University. Heading into the third period, Aggies own a 2-1 lead. Here are your shots on goal in the second period. Utah State with 18 for a total of 33. BYU 9 for a total of 19, so almost a 2-1 differential. But Mr. Brandon Ward has certainly kept the Cougars in this one with some incredible saves between the pipes.
That's what most of our people are commenting on also. The saves, and apologies, it's not Colton Pritchard, it's Coulter Pritchard from Juneau, Alaska, so we'll make sure we have that correct going forward with Coulter.
So Coulter gave up one goal in the first period, and one that he obviously on 99 times out of 100 he would stop that shot. It crawled right up his blocker, dropped right off his elbow behind him, and that tied it at 1 at the time. We have now gone ahead 2-1, so heading into the third period, Steve, you've got it.
It's Cutshaw, spinning in the neutral zone, sends it over for Beckstrom, and that puck knocked down. It's along that far wall and into the corner. They play it for Herman. In front of Cutshaw. Oh, he missed him. Oh, hot pass from Herman behind the net, and he just missed Chris Cutshaw. Just underway here in the third period. It's 2-1. Aggies a slight lead. And not by much. A full house here tonight, Dave. What do you think of that?
Well, I think it's a great indicator that we've got a strong fan base here. There's a football game going over next door, San Diego State in town.
And we're still a full house here.
Yep.
And BYU usually draws a full house.
Yes, they do.
We've had games in here where it's been 10, 15-2, so we've got a tight one here as BYU playing great.
Well, one thing about this current BYU team, I got a feeling you don't want to let them stick around too long. This third period, we need to blitz them in the first 5 minutes. That's going to be an icing call, not the way that you want to run that particular shift. But back to what I was going to say, I think that if we can blitz them in the first 5 minutes here, maybe get 1, maybe 2 goals in this, that'll change the outlook of this game a whole lot. You leave them hanging around, especially with Mr. Boyer out there, you never want to give that kid an opportunity to get a shot on you.
They send one toward the net, but it doesn't get through, and Haddock plays it forward to Lindquist. Has McJimsey, and McJimsey put the brakes on, didn't follow through. And now McJimsey knocks his man down in the corner. Haddock comes over. He's going to play it. He's double teamed. And McJimsey needs to get back in and help. He doesn't. And the Cougars reverse direction. David Higgs, the only one there, sends it behind the net. They send it out in front. Lindquist shoots. That's knocked down. And Sammy Lindquist hustles over, first on it. Plays it for Higgs. They send it toward the net. That's tipped. And nearly into the net. Here's Haddock. He'll shoot. Doesn't get through. The BYU defense hits a leg in front. They chip it forward, but not through Higgs. Higgs will send it back in deep. The Aggies will make a line change. 2 minutes gone by. McJimsey's on the puck. Side of the net, looking for Haddock again. That's played up and out of play.
And that'll, with the 18:01 left here in the third period, Aggies up by a score of 2-1. Face-off will come here to his right, to Brandon Ward's right side.
Inside the Cougars zone. Bounce pass behind the net. It's Fernandez comes over. He's upended. He'll have help, though, from Flight. Flight wiped out of the play. Throwing his shoulder is Sondergaard. The Aggies strong on the puck. They send it in front of the net. That's denied. Comes to the corner. And Lubin throws his shoulder. But the Cougars play it forward. It's Pritchard. Or Tegan Pitcher on the puck. There's
going to have a penalty here now.
And Pitcher comes over. He's going to have words with Sondergaard, and Sondergaard's going to the box.
Wow, interference. A slash, I could believe. Interference, that's pretty iffy. 2:31 will be the time of the penalty.
And either way, Sondergaard in the box for 2 minutes.
So Sondergaard will head into the sin bin for 2 minutes. Dylan out of Glen Allen, Alaska.
drift the puck across the blue line. Snap, shot, comes in.
Steve, you've been up to Alaska a few times. You ever been up to Glen Ellen?
No, Juneau. My brother lives in Juneau, Alaska.
I knew he did. I just didn't know if you'd gotten up to the interior there.
Not yet, buddy.
Well, it's about 150 miles north of Wasilla.
Hymas on the puck for the Cougars. Sends it along the far side. They work it forward. And met there by the defensive JoJo, who sends it right back. They're going to say, hit a player on the Aggie bench. It'll be a whistle on a neutral zone faceoff. No, buddy, I just go visit my brother there in Juneau, do a little fishing once a summer.
Well, once you get to Glen Ellen, you are halfway to the thriving metropolis of Tok.
I can't wait, pal. Do they have a Pizza Hut there?
Yeah, in fact, I think they do.
All right, fine. Not that I like Pizza Hut, I'm just saying. 17 minutes left in the period. 3 minutes gone by in the third period. Cutshaw is on the puck. 2 defenders back. Doesn't matter. Cutshaw's through. Backhand. Saved by Ward. He got a blocker on it.
You keep trying to go high on him. I don't.
Short-handed even, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not real sure.
They come near side and with speed into the zone. The defense is there for the Aggies. Higgs forced him behind the net. Oh, and he had to duck under Gibbons or lose the head.
Man, he lined him up. Oh, doctor.
Make a choice.
Son, watch where your head is. Don't put it down.
Lose your helmet or dive out of the play.
When Dave Higgs is around, you better have your head on a swivel.
That was Gibbons, buddy.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Here's Decker. He'll steal the puck. Decker into the zone. Has Fernandez. Sends it across. Can't get it through, and Decker's upended. Higgs will come over. Throw a shoulder.
There we go.
By David Higgs.
Well, there we are. You just, you put them in, you put them out. Oh, wow. Between Sean and David, you got BYU Cougars laying all over the ice.
And the Cougars are going to the penalty box.
And number 24 just ran his mouth, and so he's going to get to go sit down. So BYU, number 24, that's Chase Christensen.
I think they got him. They upended Decker. So he takes
that's going to
penalty.
come at 3:58. So we will be 4-on-4 here for 30-some seconds.
Aaron, you probably just hit mute. Into the zone come the Cougars, short-handed. It's taken away there as the Aggies combine. Now it's Herman. He'll drift it forward. Beckstrom's on it, and Beckstrom around the defense. One hand on a stick, sends it in front. No, it's deflected by Boyer. Into the corner, hustles Lubin.
Yeah, it was a roughing call on Christensen.
So we skate 4-on-4, and now Sondergaard's out of the box on a power play to the Aggies. Sondergaard upended, loses an edge. Here comes Herman. The Cougars are changing. Herman fans on the shot, and Nilsson pitches it into the corner. Here's Beckstrom. Herman's going to hustle behind the net. Picked up there instead by Holmes, and that's going to be out of play.
That climbs right up off the net.
So the Aggies have 1:08 to work with the man advantage. It's 2-1. And 4 minutes and 45 seconds gone by here in the third period.
So Fernandez's Flight's line will come out with Cutshaw and Fernandez.
Flight wins it, but all the way to the neutral zone. JoJo retreats. He has Fisher. Still looks. Now he gives it to Fisher. Fisher has Flight. Instead comes back to JoJo. JoJo on the puck. Sends it along the wall. Cutshaw has it. Has to avoid the check. Fisher now works around one defender along the hash marks. Gives it for Cutshaw. Back to Fisher, and he was looking for Flight or Lubin in front of the net. Nope, that's Flight. And they don't connect. JoJo's pass knocked down by the Cougar defense. Kicked into the corner. 35 seconds remaining. Man advantage time to the Aggies. They send it forward. It's Fernandez and Flight into the zone. Fernandez checked, forced wide. Fisher asking for it. The puck's not near his stick, and we have a delayed penalty again to the Cougars. It's going to be a slash, and off comes Pritchard. There he realizes it and heads to the bench. Puck tipped forward. Cutshaw hustles in. The Cougars no touch up. Cutshaw sends it. It's stuck on the back of the net. There's the whistle.
5:54 will be the time of this one. So we will have a very brief 5-on-3 for about 4 seconds. See who they're going to bring. It looks like that's going to be number 23, Ben Gant.
So Gant and Christensen in the box for 4 seconds. 3-2-1. And the puck's loose in front of the net. Gibbons looks to shoot. Oh, and a save by Ward. Gibbons throws a check. Puck's loose, side of the cage. Now it's picked up by Lubin. Lubin, the open man at the point, instead drifts it into the corner. Beckstrom on it. Around one defender. Beckstrom still on it. Looks in front. Has Herman. They wait. Gibbons can't get him the puck as it's deflected.
Oh, good poke check right there.
Aggies take it back. Gibbons for Beckstrom. Behind the net. Out in front. Looking for McJimsey now.
Come on,
and the
guys.
Cougars take it away.
Shoot the puck.
Send it the length of the ice.
Shoot the puck. Don't try to be so fine.
Now it's McJimsey. He'll send one across, and that's taken straight away by Hymas and sent the length of the ice. Minute left in the penalty to Gant. As Herman will give it to McJimsey. And offsides. McJimsey wanted the puck, and Herman just a little bit late on the pass.
I got to be honest with you. It looked to me like he drugged that toe on the blue line there. I know it was close, but it looked like he was still onside.
Cougars spin it off the wall and out of the zone. It's Joseph Chase for Cutshaw. He'll settle the puck as he drifts into the zone. Gives it to Flight behind the net. Still holding, far circle, shoot. That doesn't get through as Fernandez on the left-handed shot. Now he gives it to the point where Fisher waits. Now it's JoJo. Fisher wants it back. He's got it straight away. Now JoJo. Fisher wants it again straight away. Fakes the shot, gives it to Cutshaw. He sends it in front of the net, and it's tipped by Fernandez up over the top of the cage. Still loose behind the net. The Cougars in a scramble. 10 seconds left in the penalty to Gant. The Aggies hustle there. Regain control. Give it to Fisher. He's got it. Shoots. Rising shot. Catches the glass. Rebound. Side of the net. And it's going to be picked up by Flight.
Shoot
Flight
the puck low, guys.
Looks. Gives it to Fisher. He steps in. Makes a dangerous play. The captain tried to tip it forward and break through. JoJo sends it in front of the net, and that's cleared. It's going to be an icing, though, as the penalty is expired.
So they'll have to bring everybody back out. We'll get a change. 11:59 left in the third period. 2-1 Aggies. Too many passes. You've got to shoot the puck, boys.
Herman stays on, as does Cutshaw, but the Cougars will take that. They get the red line and no further as Higgs chips it off a stick. Now it's picked up by Westlake. Westlake sends it into the zone. He's on the forecheck. And deep in the corner, he throws the shoulder. Oh, and they're going to get
What are you going to call on that?
Are you kidding me? No,
an elbow? Oh, my goodness.
That's the same thing they did last week, buddy.
That is brutal.
To the same guy.
8:23 will be the time.
Oh, Christian Westlake.
That's ridiculous.
Into the box on the elbow.
So Westlake will go for an elbow call. Pretty cheesy call, but there it is anyway. BYU on the power play, looking to tie this up at 2.
Just hanging around, buddy. Just hanging around. Lubin wraps it around the boards and out of the zone. Nearly picked up by Decker. Decker now sends it the length of the ice.
If he could have controlled that, he was on his way on a break.
I know it. Here comes Cowley. He sends the cross ice dump in. It's Gibbons. And Boyer. They send one in front of the net. Rebounds there. Backhand. Score!
That's what I was talking about. You let him hang around. 8:56. That is the second power play goal for them tonight.
I'll tell you what, buddy. It looks like he just, I don't even know, he just sent that right in along the ice.
Yeah, just lifted it up off the backhand.
Right in along the ice. And
And Coulter gave up another rebound, and this one came back and bit him.
He slid it right under the goaltender.
Yep.
Coulter. And it's 2-2. And just like that, with 11 minutes left in the game, we're tied at 2. JoJo plays the awkward bounce off the wall. Hunter Wood has it. And Lob is on the ice for a shift. And Lob digs away at it, but the Cougars will take it. The Aggies hustle back and play defense. They look to work around JoJo. JoJo puts on the brakes, rides them into the corner. Puck comes free, and Lob plays it. He leaves it for Higgs. And Higgs shovels it forward. Now Lob's got it on his stick. Here's Jake Lob. Beautiful pass. Sends it over. Hunter Wood will shoot. Lob's in front of the net looking for a rebound. None comes. Jake Lob still on it. A little bit of a check from behind. Knocks the puck loose. Lob still in the corner as he digs at it there. 2 Aggies combined as Walton hustles into the corner to help him out. But the Cougars will clear. That'll be an icing. And we're at 10 minutes, buddy, halfway through the third period.
Well, now we gotta step it up. Now you got to put the pedal down, and you've got to start shooting the puck. And I tell you, if they start shooting the puck low, because that goaltender, I mean, Ward has proven that he can handle these shots from the waist up. The one goal that we got was a shot that was down low.
There's Flight. Sondergaard shoots. Glove saved by Ward. As Sondergaard let a rifle go right off the faceoff.
Just start dumping them in on him. Make him play defense. Swarm the net.
Puck's loose in the Cougar zone. Lifting down is Sondergaard. He's on the puck. His pass deflected. Held in there. No, and now out on the second effort, and it's Fernandez will bring it back in. He winds, shoots well wide of the cage. Get over there. Not going to be able to hold it in as that rocket is all the way down to the side of Pritchard. Fisher picks it up. He's ridden out of the play, though. Now will hop back up and has help from his D partner, Westlake. The Cougars on the forecheck, buddy. There's another errant pass.
Yeah.
They'll hold it in. Fisher's going to have to hustle after it. He does. Now he has more help from Westlake.
And Kruger had that last BYU goal. The assist went to Cowley.
Here's Flight working into the zone. He's double teamed. The puck's loose, side of the net. And it's picked up there by the Aggies. In front is Fernandez. They give it up to Lubin. There's a shot along the ice. And Flight tipped it just wide. Sondergaard has it behind the net for Flight. Looks to come out in front. Sends it. Oh, and a rising shot there from the side of the net by Flight. And Ward makes the save there. Brandon Ward having the game of his life, buddy.
Yes, he is.
The goaltending much improved this season for BYU.
So he was 1-0 coming into tonight. He'd only given up 2 goals in the win that he had. So he's right on pace for that.
9 minutes to play. Gibbons controls the action at the point, sends one in. It hits a defenseman and squirts over to the corner. McJimsey is there. And he'll leave it in the corner for Lindquist. He spins away from the pressure, sends it back in for McJimsey. Now Lindquist in front of the net. Oh, and it's poke check last minute. Gibbons sends it across, and Haddock can't get a one-timer off. Had the angle and couldn't get anything on it. Lindquist again on the puck, leaves it in the corner for Haddock. Looking to send it out in front. McJimsey waits. Still on it is Haddock. Delayed penalty to the Cougars coming up. They give it to McJimsey. He spins with it, shoots. And a rising shot just over the glove. Now Gibbons has it at the far point. Asking for it is Lubin. Instead, Gibbons sends it into the corner. Haddock waits. He's got the puck. Haddock on it. It's off the wall, and the Cougars play it. And there's the whistle, and to the power play go the Aggies.
So this will come at 11:48 of the third period. And that'll be number 12. Boyer. That's their big stud player. And didn't see what the penalty was there, Steve. Did you see the indication?
Nope.
So the Aggies have got to score here on this power play. They've got to get one.
Fisher for JoJo. Now back to Fisher. 8 minutes on the clock. The puck's chipped into the neutral zone and played by the Cougars. They'll send it the length of the ice. Coulter Pritchard.
That was a slashing call.
Sets it up, side of the net. Now it's Fernandez. Fernandez in flight. Instead it's Cutshaw. Into the zone comes Chris Cutshaw. He waits, sends it in front. Fernandez. Puck still there. Flight tries to help. Backhand by Fisher. Still loose. They score! Frank Flight! And the Aggies take the lead 3-2.
I'm not so sure about what that wasn't kicked in. We'll take it though. Power play goal at 12:24. And it's 3-2 Aggies.
I think every Aggie had a chance at it in front of the net. Every one of them had a crack at it.
See who is credited with that one.
.22. .22, buddy. Frank Flight.
Frank Flight?
Yep. I didn't hear it, but yeah. So 7:36 left in the game. It's 3-2 Aggies. And Herman rides the puck into the zone. Beckstrom is there. Back for Herman. And that shot whistled wide of the cage. Here's Westlake. Gives it for Cutshaw. Cutshaw back for Westlake. Fisher wants it. He's got it. Fisher shoots. Ooh, that didn't miss by much. Rebound. Score! It's Alex Herman!
That's what I'm talking about. You got to swarm it. You put the pressure on them.
And Alex played that puck beautifully off the board.
Oh, was that a beautiful goal or what? Oh, my goodness.
And it's 4-2 Aggies with 7:18 on the clock.
I believe that's Herman that got that, if I'm not mistaken.
1-9. Well, BYU wants to take a timeout and talk about it.
So 7:18 left to go here in the third period. Aggies 2 quick goals, 18 seconds apart, and it's 4-2.
I'll tell you what, buddy, they got some new DJs here, and it sounds pretty nice in here.
Well, let's get one more here and put this thing away.
Puck is loose in the
Put
neutral
it to
zone.
bed.
And played forward. Cutshaw for Herman. Cutshaw looking to give it back. Instead, it's Boyer. Knocks it down for the Cougars. Aggies will take it right back, though, and it's now taken by Boyer. A big pile up of players in front of the players' bench. And Beckstrom is ridden off the play. And it's taken by the Cougars. Fanning on the pass, and now he pays for it. Does Cowley.
We're going to have a delayed penalty here on Herman. And now we're going to have something back behind Sean Gibbons.
And Gibbons grabs a hold of Cowley. And the linesmen jump in. And looks like they'll bring Gibbons over. Put him in the box as well. And Gibbons still wants to chatter at him there in the box. And Cowley won't look over.
Well, we'll see what happens when those two come out. These all come at 13:21 of the third period. Herman's time will go up on the board. Cowley and Gibbons's will be coincidental minors. So that should be a 5-on-4. BYU will have the power play here.
And still 6.5 minutes on the clock.
Can't get complacent at this point.
And a deflected puck and a beautiful goal. Oh my. The shot comes from Pitcher, and it's going to be number 24, Christensen, with the gorgeous tip. He tipped that down, and the puck hits the ice and bounced straight up into the top part of the net. Well played, and the Cougars, like you said, you can't get complacent. They're right back in it.
So 23 should get the assist on that.
4.
It looked like it, 4?
Yep.
Because it looked like it was tipped in front.
It was. 24 with the score. 24, Christensen, and 4 with the pass, the shot. But they'll tell you. So McJimsey thrown out of the circle.
So all of a sudden that momentum gets taken away.
And here come the Cougars. They shoot, blocker save by Pritchard. Ice instead will play it off the glass for the Cougars. And now it's Christensen into the zone. Come the Cougars again. Under 6 minutes to play. And the Cougars take the puck again. Work it into the zone. Off the stick of Tanner. Higgs is going to play it there. Leaves it for Walton. Higgs for JoJo. And it's taken
Sloppy
away by
passes.
Boyers. Now McJimsey will play it forward. Here he comes. Morgan McJimsey into the zone. Snaps it. And a save. And they jump right after McJimsey. What in the world is that? Climbing right on top of McJimsey was one of the BYU players. And he's still trying to face wash him. And I have no idea why he went after McJimsey. Do you?
Nothing wrong with what McJimsey did. He pulled up short, didn't give the goalie a shower.
No.
Number 20 comes over and jumps him. Jared Gant.
I still don't know why he went after him.
So why, I don't understand why you take McJimsey too. He's just defending himself. Wow.
24.
That's pretty crazy. Gant comes over, basically just mugs McJimsey. McJimsey goes down, defending himself. They take McJimsey too.
Well, one of the fans here
So
says
the
he
last
stole the
BYU
goal
goal was scored by Chase Christensen. That power play goal, and the assist went to number 23, Ben Gant, and number 4, Tegan Pitcher. It cut the margin to 4-3 with 5:24 left to go here in the third period. So they're down there trying to figure out who's going to all these penalties.
So we've talked about a lot of Alaska players, and I got to give a shout out to some friends and big Aggie fans and hockey fans in Austin, Texas that watch every stream. They're from here in Cache Valley, and they miss USU sports. They cheer for it, so they're on the broadcast every time. So shout out to the McNeelys way down in the south of Texas.
So we'll see what these penalties are here. Sure has taken a long time for him to figure this out.
It's not like they had a brawl. I mean,
No,
throw the penalties
it's
up
not,
and let's play hockey.
Yeah, you got two guys laying on the ice that basically grabbed each other and went down in a heap. I don't know what you have to be thinking about on this. Well, 20 has been excused for the rest of the night, so he is going to get a game misconduct.
Quit monkeying around, Lane.
I didn't think it would show up. I changed the settings to take more of my shakes away.
So Gant is going to, or number 16 for us. Holy cow. They're going to give McJimsey 5 minutes for, they're going to call that fighting? Okay, so they're putting it over on the other side. Thank you. So number 20 has gotten a 5-minute major.
Did you see that? No time like the present for Lane to monkey with the settings.
Yeah, I saw that. I couldn't figure out what was going on there, buddy.
He worked it out. There's a setting that makes it not so it kind of stabilizes
so
things
wavy.
out, not so shaky. Yeah. So then you take a break, you work with your gear, make sure we're hooked up right. So all good news. 5:24 left in the game. We're set to get underway here again. It's 4-3. Aggies with the lead and a 5-minute major penalty. And that's the rest of the game, buddy. They're in deep trouble now are the Cougars. The rest of the way shorthanded. Face off inside the Cougar zone. And Beckstrom wins it back. It comes to Lubin. It's through his skates, though, and Lubin pitches it into the corner. Beckstrom can't slow it down, but Lindquist can. Lindquist still holds off the glass, and it's played to the point but not out. It's held there by Higgs. Now Lindquist at the hash marks. Sends it side of the net. Out in front, Beckstrom. He can't get a stick on it. And it's Lubin. He pinches in deep and holds. Cross-ice pass. One-timer. Rebound. And Lubin still on it. Here's Lubin. Winding, shooting. Oh, and catches the glass.
God.
A bomb.
Oh, doctor.
Oh,
what are we going to have here now? Oh, my gosh. I guess you got to even it up, huh? 15-13 will be the time of this one.
Lubin from between the circles reaches to the rafters.
So Gibson will go for an interference call.
And let a bomb go. Gibson's in the box. Or Gibbons is in the box.
That's unbelievable.
For 2 minutes. They have it up as 18, but it is Gibbons in the box. Face off in the Aggie zone, comes to the neutral zone. Picked up by Pitcher. They'll send it across. And it's still held. Now it's Pitcher again. Off the wall, played by the Cougars.
So they called that on Beckstrom, I guess.
They're into the zone. That's what I thought, but Gibbons is in the box. Off the wall, dug out there. Flight can't come up with it. Shot comes in. And Coulter
came out and blocked the angle there.
makes a glove save. 4:20 on the clock. We're skating 4 aside for the next minute 30. BYU controlled the faceoff, but they skip it into the neutral zone. And Fernandez, a little bit off balance, works the puck into the zone. He's upended, but Cutshaw helps. Cutshaw sends it across for Higgs. Now it's JoJo. He'll look, shoot, deflected. Ooh, and Cutshaw tipped it just wide.
How did that miss?
Now Cutshaw deep in the corner. Forced the Cougars to play catch. It's Pitcher. Leaves it for Eisenstadt, and the Aggies take it away. Forced into the neutral zone, though, is Alex Herman. He'll give it for JoJo. And just under a minute in the penalty to Gibbons. They send it out in front. Puck hops the stick, and the Cougars are able to clear. Cougars make a line change as they dump it right in on Coulter Pritchard.
3:25 left here in the third period. Aggies up 4-3.
Coulter played that off the blocker. And
another
up into
3 minutes on the major penalty.
That's right. Hit the net, son. Hit the net.
Yeah.
Talking about Gavin Lubin there.
Uh,
Chipped forward. Gibbons is out of the box. Don't know why he was in there in the first place, but he's out. We'll skate 4 skaters for another 30 seconds. Cougars chip it into the zone. And in the corner, Gibbons throws a big check. Puck's jarred free, and here comes Fernandez. He'll drift it forward, and Herman picks it up. In front of the net is Flight. Sends it. The puck's deflected. It comes back to the Cougars. And here they come 2-on-1 if they hurry. They've got it into the zone. Here come the Cougars. Shooting a beautiful check by Gibbons. A beautiful open ice check.
Oh
and John Gibbons is going to take the puck. He drifts it over and picked up by Herman. Here come the Aggies, 3 wide. They'd leave it for Beckstrom. In the circle, shoots, kick save Ward. Herman's got it. And Alex Herman feels the pressure. Beckstrom will help. Herman sends it behind the net for Flight. Beckstrom's out in front. Flight looks, can't get him the puck. Gibbons is there as well. Puck drifts over to the corner. Herman's got it. Now it's handled by Flight. Still on it is Flight. Now it's Beckstrom. Flight to the front of the net. The puck comes, and Flight can't get a stick on it. Beckstrom with a spinning shot, and it's going to be picked up by Fisher. Aggies on the power play now. As Fisher near the hash mark sends it straight away. Cutshaw winds, shoots, and looking for a tip was Cutshaw. There's Higgs with Cutshaw in the slot, sends it back, has scored!
Beautiful backhander! Oh, baby! Chris Cutshaw.
Oh, what a pass.
What an excellent give and go. Put it on the backhand. Went top shelf right where Grandma keeps the cookies in. It is 5-3.
Right up over the glove hand. Cutshaw on the backhand. And the Aggies.
And that'll
in
come
control.
at 18:06. And that's a power play goal. Well, Chris has had himself quite a night. That's a goal and 3 assists tonight.
And a fantastic pass from David Higgs. And with a minute and a half to play, the fans head toward the gate, buddy.
Is that 34 or 54 up there? It's hard to tell with all the lights out on the
Either way, buddy.
Scoreboard. Either way, we're under 2 minutes.
How long does it take to announce a goal? It's got to be 1:54 on the clock because there's a minute
because
30.
of the penalty. 1:31 left in the power play. So this one's at 18:06.
Fernandez chips it for Cutshaw. It's out of his reach. So Cutshaw is going to take it anyway. Cutshaw on flight. Cutshaw looks well wide of the cage as he drifted that way side of the net. Here's JoJo. Now Cutshaw. At the hash marks. Cutshaw again. Cross-ice pass. Fisher holds it in. Now it's JoJo. Top of the circle. Shoots. Deflected in front by Fernandez. Fernandez skips it to the point. Now it's JoJo. Now Fernandez. He'll look. Send it to flight. Cougars can't clear as JoJo holds it in. Now Fisher shoots, and that rising shot, gloved by Ward. And there we are, buddy. That high rising shot. Ward has been all over it tonight.
So Cutshaw from Fisher and Chase on that last goal.
Well, I was wrong. I
left
thought
here.
it was David Higgs.
1:06 left here. 5-3 Aggies. I'll tell you what, though, I'm very impressed by this BYU club, Steve. They are much better than they were last year. They have played very good defense tonight, given the number of power plays that we have had.
McJimsey leaves it for Gibbons. Side of the net. Now they send it to the point. It's Lubin. Wrist shot. And that gets
that barely missed.
Just by the tender and off the outside of the post. Puck's behind Gibbons. He'll spot it. Lubin shoots. That's wide again. Herman now at the hash marks. Pitches it into the corner behind the net. McJimsey in that far corner. Throws the shoulder. No quit in the Cougar team. McJimsey looks to dance out in front. Leaves it behind the net. And Beckstrom looking to center. And with 20 seconds left in the game, the Cougars clear the zone. Pritchard comes out, plays the puck. And they send it forward to Lob. Jake Lob into the zone, now in the corner. Lob bodied up. Guy wants to battle a little bit, I think. 6 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, you want to go for the head, well, we'll take you. It doesn't matter what time it is. 19:54.
He does it twice.
And they're just going to send him home.
He went head hunting. He was upset.
So Robert Grawl.
And there he goes. Here's Westlake. 2 seconds. He shoots. Kick save. Rebound. And that rising shot catches the glass at the buzzer. And that's going to do it. The Aggies with the victory, 5-3. And one of the better BYU USU games I've been to.
Quite a third period. Aggies come away with a 5-3 hard-fought victory over the Cougars from BYU. Tomorrow night we will go to Ogden and try to extend the weekend with a victory over Weber State. Game time 7 o'clock. We'll look forward to you folks being with us tomorrow night. Steve, it was great to be back with you guys.
Welcome back, pal. For Lane, my cameraman, and Dave here on the broadcast with us, I'm Steve Coleman. We'll leave it on for a little bit. You can watch, enjoy the handshakes. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.